Hello, my name is Lou Krefski. I'm currently the president of the board of directors for Black River Good Neighbors. We are in Ludlow, Vermont. We do serve the communities of Mount Holly, Belmont, Plymouth, Ludlow, and Cavendish. And many of you probably know us as being the food bank, the thrift store, the used furniture store. Uh, Our main objectives are to deal with food insecurity, but we have a number of other things that we also will assist those in emergencies, perhaps with heating issues or rental. Uh, we are really dependent upon donations from the community, both in terms of monetary, food donations, furniture donations, volunteerism, to really meet our mission. 2020 was a difficult year for many of us. COVID issues made us cancel all three of our major fundraisers, our two rummage sales, one in the spring and one in the fall, and our stick season social that takes place in November. But lo and behold, the community has really come out this year and supported us in many, many ways, whether it be monetary, food drives, etc. And we've been able to maintain our mission throughout the whole year. We had to close our thrift store down for 3 months. We had to close our furniture store down for 3 months. But with our staff dedicated, we never missed a beat in terms of making sure that those who needed food or basic nutrition did get it. But I'm very pleased to introduce two gentlemen, Dr. Jeffrey Zissou and Michael Normyle, who took it upon themselves to deal with their community here in Ludlow. And I'd like them to tell you a little bit of a story about the initiatives that they took in terms of assisting us at Black River Good Neighbors. Dr. Zissou?
Thank you for having me. When I was asked to do this small talk, I was thinking of really what I wanted to get across. And I think most of it comes that many of us here on the mountains, second homeowners, condo owners, we're from New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York, Massachusetts, etc. But really, Okemo Valley and the residents of Okemo Valley are our neighbors as much as our neighbors back at our other homes. They've been gracious neighbors to us. They've given me years of enjoyment. As I've said very often, I think they've put years on my life knowing that I'd be coming up to Okemo. But now is a time of need. And I wanted to do something that I felt would be worthwhile and beneficial for those in need in this community. Therefore, I spoke to Michael Normyle, who you'll be hearing from shortly, to see if we could do something that was both useful and meaningful and put a fund together, an assistance fund that would help the community. And that's where it started. Michael and I got a committee together, and the committee, as well as the two of us, came up with a helping hand, which we are at this point very proud of. So far, it's been a Solitude entity, meaning the homeowners in Solitude Village and the condo owners. But both Michael and myself are looking to expand it to the other communities on the mountain, such as the Jackson Gore community, the Trailside community, the Winter Place community, and others. We're looking for financial donations to help those who are needy. Thank you.
Michael?
Well, I've had the pleasure of knowing Dr. Jeff for probably 10 years, and very proud to say that when he approached me, this is just another example of how Dr. Jeff just shares his love for people. And when he articulated the locals, you know, he talked about folks, the waitresses and the bartenders and the clerks of the Jiffy Marts and Shaws and people like that. And he specifically was concerned that with all the COVID restrictions, there would be people who hours were cut back significantly, jobs were curtailed, jobs they weren't hired, all the teachers that get to work part-time over the holidays. So that was more of the genesis for his idea. I've known Jeff for a long time, and we've been involved with a few other projects, and this is just consistent of his approach. So kudos to Jeff, really, for getting this started. I work with the Homeowners Association, so as Jeff said, I was just a vehicle to help organize some things, but it all came back to Jeff. Working with Audrey at your group, Lou, she was very, very informative, very responsive, receptive. So it's been a great experience. Like Dr. Jeff just mentioned, our goal now is to try to reach out to other managers, other board of directors on the mountain, and see if we can just expand upon Dr. Jeff's original idea.
In this format here on public, I would like to express our deepest appreciation for what you've done. I should say the total to date from the Solitude donations is $8,655. Quite remarkable. We do buy food from the Vermont Food Bank, along with donations and sometimes from our retail service. So this is all converted into what's needed for many in our area. Your sense of community, I know the community stretches beyond just here in Ludlow. I think you give much credit to what we call flatlanders, which I'm one myself, coming from Pennsylvania. Very familiar with New Jersey because I worked there many, many years. Again, the appreciation that we are much bigger than people realize. Michael, yeah.
Lou, is there enough time for maybe just one final comment here?
Sure.
You bring up an interesting point about the term flatlander, and yeah, we were all flat at one point. And we'd also want to say the committee that Jeff started, we talked about, and Jeff specifically asked, who are the recipients that we were trying to reach out to? So we thought about the Chamber of Commerce. We thought about the Fire and Safety Squad. We thought about working with the town manager. And it was really Audrey who said, you know what, we will disperse the funds as needed based on priority. So Jeff's idea started with a lot of people, but we just thought your group would be the best vehicle to get it to the most needy people sooner than later. So
Well, thank you.
If I can just say a couple of words, Lou, just to close. You know, giving is usually a seasonal event where we give at the end of the year. But there's really no season for food insufficiency, for car repairs, for doctor's bills. So we'd like to ask others to join us and really help in this endeavor and pitch in to help the community which is in need.
well said.
Well said. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lou.
Thank you for having us.